everybody! Today we will crochet this knot bag. We will use a very fast and easy lacy stitch to crochet this tote bag. The written pattern has been linked in the description box below along with the timestamps, so you can skip ahead to whatever part you want. To close this bag, just slide the long handle into the shorter one like this. This is a step-by-step easy beginner tutorial. Hello and welcome to Let's All Crochet. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please subscribe for similar crochet tutorials. To crochet this knot bag, I'm using Red Heart Super Saver. We don't need to use exactly the same yarn. We can use any medium weight or weight 4 yarn. The reason I like this yarn is because it is a little stiff and ideal to make the bag. So this is a weight 4 or a medium weight yarn and it is 100% acrylic yarn. Each skein has 198 grams or 364 yards of yarn. And the color of this yarn is lemon. This is the shade. We will also need a 5mm or an 8 size crochet hook, scissors, measuring tape, a tapestry needle and some stitch markers for the handles. Now let's begin. So we are going to start making the bag from the bottom here, then continue with the rounds till we reach the lace part, and then we will make the lace portion of the bag. The handles will be made last. We can start this bag with the magic ring or a chain 4 ring. I am linking the easiest magic ring tutorial on the top right of the screen and in the description box below. For this tutorial, we are going to begin with the chain 4 ring. We are going to begin with a slip knot first. We can make this however we want. Once we make our slip knot, we are going to chain 4. So to chain, we are going to yarn over and then pull through this loop. This is our first chain. 2, 3 and 4. And now we will make this into a ring. We are going to go to the very first chain that we have made. This is our slip knot, this is our first chain, and we are going to just insert our hook into the top loop of the first chain. We are going to yarn over and pull through this loop and then pull through the loop on our hook. So we have a ring now. We are going to work into the center of the ring, which is here. The gap that you see here is the gap in the chain 1. So if we tug on our slip knot, we can tighten that and we are going to find the center of the ring, which is here, and work into it. Round 1, we are going to chain 3, yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over and pull through 2 and 3. This is our first double crochet of the round. We are going to make the rest 11 double crochets into the center of the string. You can just tighten the slip knot to chase the gap away. Yarn over, insert your hook into the center of the ring, yarn over and then pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We have 2 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through the last 2. So this is our very first double crochet. Let's make another double crochet in the center of the ring, and now we are going to work over this tail end as we make a double crochet in the center of the ring. So yarn over, insert your hook into the center of the ring, yarn over and then pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2. So in the same way, we are going to continue making double crochet in the center of the ring till we have 11 in all. So I will meet you once we finish all our double crochet. If you have started with the magic ring, you are going to begin round 1 in the same way, chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and make 11 double crochet in the center of the string. Yarn over, insert your hook into the center, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So continue till you have all your double crochet and I will meet you once you finish. So at the end, once we finish all our double crochet, we are quickly going to count them. We are going to have 11 double crochet and 1 chain 3 that also counts as a double crochet. And now we are just going to tug on this tail end and tighten this round to close it. So this is our first chain we made, this is our second chain, this is our third chain. This is the double crochet. So just before the first double crochet, insert your hook into the third chain, Then we are going to yarn over and pull through the loop on our hook. So we have ended by a slip stitch. Round 2. We are going to begin with a chain 3. From now on, the rounds remain the same no matter whether you have started with a chain 4 ring or a magic ring. Chain 3. We are going to go back to the same stitch and make a double crochet. So you can see a small gap here, and this is where we are going to make a double crochet. If you pull this out, you can see the gap more clearly. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we are going to go to this next double crochet and make 2 double crochet in it. Yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the V, yarn over and pull through, make your double crochet, and we're going to go back to the same stitch and make 1 more. So yarn over, make sure you go back into the same stitch, now we're going to the next stitch and make 2 double crochet. Yarn over, make 1, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, 2. So in the same way, we're going to go into all the stitches below both the loops of the V, and we're going to make 2 double crochets in all the stitches till we reach the end of the round. I will meet you there. At the end of the round, if we count all our double crochets including this first chain 3, we're going to have 24. Now we are going to join by a slip stitch to the third chain. So what we see here is not a stitch, but it is a slip stitch of the previous round. This here is our last double crochet. Next we have our slip stitch, then we have our first chain, our second chain, and the third chain. The third chain is always just before the first double crochet. Insert your hook into the third chain, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on the hook. Round 3. Begin with the chain 3. Make a double crochet in the same stitch. So this is where we're going to make a double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, now this is our next double crochet. We're going to make only 1 double crochet in it. Yarn over, insert your hook and make 1 double crochet. Now this is our next stitch and we're going to make 2 double crochet in it. Yarn over, insert your hook, make your first double crochet, and this is a second double crochet in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we're going to make 1 double crochet. In this round, our pattern is going to be 2 double crochet in one stitch, 1 double crochet in the next, 2 double crochet in the next, and 1 double crochet in the next. So in the next one, we're going to make 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and in the next one, we're going to make 1 double crochet. In the next one, we will make 2, in the next one, 1. Continue till the end of the round and I will meet you once we finish. At the end of the round, we're going to count all our double crochet. We're going to have 36. Remember to count the first chain 3. Join by a slip stitch to the third chain. This is a slip stitch of the previous round. First chain, second chain, third chain. Insert your hook into the third chain. Yarn over and pull through, and then pull through the loop on the hook. Round 4. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet in the same stitch, double crochet once in the next stitch, and double crochet once in the next. So in this round, our pattern is going to be 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next, and 1 double crochet in the next. Let's do it. So 2 double crochet in the next, 1 and 2, 1 double crochet in the next, and 1 double crochet in the next. So we're going to continue repeating the pattern till the end of the round and I will meet you once we finish. 2 in the next, 1 in the next, 1 in the next. I have reached the end of the round. In the last 3 stitches, we have 2 double crochets in this third last stitch, 1 double crochet in the second last, and 1 double crochet in the last. We're going to join by a slip stitch to the third chain of the chain 3. This is the end of round 4. We're going to have 48 double crochet at the end of round 4. I'm just going to turn my work to the back. Here we have our tail end. This is the wrong side with the tail end. We're going to weave this tail end in so we don't have to do it later. We're going to take our tapestry needle and just go 3 to 4 times in the opposite direction with it. So I'm just going to come back one loop and go like this. Make sure you don't go to the front of your work. You want to make sure it is weaved in firmly before cutting it with a scissor. Now we are going to continue with the rounds. You're going to turn your work and make sure you're on the right side. Round 5. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Double crochet in the same stitch. And now we are going to make 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 1 and 1. So yarn over. Make 1. Yarn over. 1. So the repeat pattern for this round is very easy. 2 double crochets in the next stitch. 1 double crochet in the next 3. Let's do it together once. 2 double crochet in the next. So 1 and 2. 1 double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2 and 3. 2 double crochet in the next, 1 in the next 3. I will meet you once we reach the end of this round. So I've reached the end of round 5. If you count all our double crochet, we are going to have 60. Now we are going to join by a slip stitch to the third chain. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet in the same stitch and double crochet in the next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, or we will make 1 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The repeat pattern for this round is 2 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 4. Let's do it once. 2 in the next, 1, 2 and 1 in the next 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Continue in the same way till you reach the end of the round and I will meet you there. I have reached the end of round 6. I have 72 double crochet. Join by a slip stitch to the third chain. Round 7, chain 3. Double crochet in the same stitch. And we're going to make 1 double crochet in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in this round our repeat pattern is going to be 2 double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double crochet in the next 5. Let's do it once. 2 in the next, 1, 2 and 1 in the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to continue in the same way till the end of the round and I will meet you once we finish. At the end of this round we have 84 double crochet. Now this is our last increase round. Our stitch count is going to remain 84 in all the rounds from now on. Join by a slip stitch to the third chain. Round 8, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. In round 8, we are going to make a double crochet in all the double crochets till the end of the round. There are going to be no increases. So in the next double crochet, make 1 double crochet. In the next, make 1. In the next, make 1. and in the same way make 1 in all till the end of the round. I will meet you there. Our stitch count is going to be 84. At the end of this round, our work begins to curl. So I'm just going to turn this like this to the right side. This is the right side. On the other side inside we have a wrong side. Let's go to the next round. Now we are going to begin our lace rounds. In 3. 1, 2, 3. This is going to count as a first double crochet. And now we are going to skip the next 2 double crochet. So skip 1 and skip 2. This is where we have made our first double crochet. Skip the next, skip the next. And in this next, we are going to make 5 double crochet, or we are going to make a shell. Yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the V. Make your first double crochet. Make your second. Your third. Fourth. And fifth. After we finish, we are going to skip the next 2. So this is where we have worked. We are going to skip this double crochet and skip this double crochet. And in this next double crochet, we will make a double crochet. Now we are going to skip the next 2 double crochet and make a shell in the next stitch. So we are going to make 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in the same stitch. So the repeat pattern for this round is going to be, we are going to skip 2 double crochet, make a double crochet in the next. Then we'll skip 2 double crochet and make a shell stitch in the next. Let's do it once more. So we are going to skip the next double crochet and the next, and in this next one we are going to make a double crochet. Now we are going to skip the next 2, 1 and 2, and in this next one we will make a shell. So make 5 double crochet in the same stitch. So we're just going to continue the same pattern till the end of the round, and I will meet you once we finish. I have reached the end of round 9. So after our last shell, we are going to have only 2 double crochet left. We are going to skip these 2 double crochet and then join by a slip stitch to the third chain of the first chain 3. Let's go to the next round. So from now on, we're just going to be repeating this shell round for pattern. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to make a shell after skipping 2 double crochet. So we're going to skip this first double crochet, skip the second double crochet, and in this third double crochet, which is also the center of the shell, we're going to make a shell. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we're going to skip the next 2 double crochet, and in this double crochet we will make a double crochet. Now we're going to skip the next 2 double crochet and make a shell in the center of the shell. So the repeat pattern for this round is like the last round. We're going to skip 2 double crochet, make a double crochet in the double crochet, then skip 2 double crochet, and in the center or the third double crochet of the shell, we will make a shell. So I'm just going to do it once more. Skip 2 double crochet, and in the double crochet, we're going to make a double crochet. Now we're going to skip the next 2, and in the center of the shell, in the third double crochet, we will make a shell. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we're just going to continue in the same way till we reach the end of this round, and I will meet you there. So at the end of this round, after the last shell, we're going to have 2 double crochet left in the previous shell. We're going to skip these 2 double crochet, join by a slip stitch to the third chain of the first chain 3. From now on, we're just going to continue repeating round 10 for pattern as many times as we want till we reach the height of the bag. So far my bag is about 5 inches. I'm going to continue till I have about 11 to 11.5 inches. We will just repeat this last shell round or round 10. I will meet you once we finish all the repeats. So I've finished making all the lace rounds and my bag measures about 11 inches now. I'm going to now continue with the very last single crochet round. We will begin with a chain 1, so yarn over and then pull through. Single crochet in the same stitch, so just insert your hook right into the same space, yarn over and then pull through. We have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through both. Now we're going to make a single crochet in this very first double crochet of the shell. So insert your hook below both the loops of the V, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both. In the next double crochet, make a single crochet. In the next, make a single crochet. In the next, in the next. So we have made a single crochet in all the double crochets of the shell. Then in the next double crochet also, we are going to make a single crochet. So in the same way, continue making single crochets in all the double crochets of the shell, and in this next double crochet that you see. We will continue till we reach the end of the round and I will meet you there. At the end of the round, if we count all our single crochet, we are going to have 84. Now we will join by a slip stitch to the very first single crochet of the round. Here we have our chain 1. After that we have our first single crochet. Insert your hook below both the loops of the V, yarn over and then pull through the loop on the hook. Now we are going to continue with the handle on this right side. Do not cut this yarn off. Begin with a chain 1, so yarn over and then pull through. Now we are going to make a half double crochet in the same stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over and then pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook. We are going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Half double crochet in the next, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and then pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. In the same way, we will half double crochet in the next. So we have made 3 half double crochets so far. We are going to make 6 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So if we count, we have in all 9 half double crochet. The chain 1 that we made does not count as a stitch. Let's go to the next row. We are going to chain 1 and then turn our work. Now we are going to make a half double crochet in this first half double crochet. The loop on the hook does not count as a stitch. This is our chain 1 stitch, does not count as a stitch. And here is our first half double crochet, so we will make a half double crochet in it. Yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the V, yarn over and pull through. We have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3. Yarn over, go to the next stitch, make your half double crochet. So in the same way, we will continue till the very last half double crochet. If we count a half double crochet, we have made 8 so far, and this on the side here is our last half double crochet, so make sure you don't miss it. Yarn over, insert your hook below both the loops of the V of this very last half double crochet and make your half double crochet to end this row. Always count your stitches, you must have 9. We have just made 2 half double crochet rows, and now we are going to make 2 single crochet rows. So we can either just continue with the half double crochet rows if we want. That is what I have done for the other bag. I'll show it to you. Or we can make 2 half double crochet rows and 2 single crochet rows and alternate them. So let's make the single crochet row now. We're going to chain 1, turn our work. We know the loop on the hook is not a stitch. This is our chain 1 stitch, not a stitch. This is our first half double crochet. We will make a single crochet in it. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both. In the next one, single crochet. Continue till the last half double crochet. I will meet you there. For this bag, I have made only half double crochet rows. I prefer adding the 2 single crochet rows because it makes this handle sturdier. 8 single crochet. Always count your stitches. And this is the very last one. So it's going to be a little slanted and hidden. We're going to insert our hook below both the loops of the V and make our last single crochet. Let's go to the next row. Chain 1 and turn your work. So now we're going to make another single crochet row. The loop on the hook is not a stitch. This is our chain 1, not a stitch. In this first single crochet of the previous row, make a single crochet. Make a single crochet in the next single crochet. Single crochet in the next. Single crochet till the end of this row. Count all your single crochet. We must have 9. So after the 2 single crochet rows, we are going to make 2 half double crochet rows. Chain 1 and then turn your work. Begin making a half double crochet in the first single crochet and continue till the end of the row. So in the same way, we're just going to continue making 2 single crochet rows, then 2 half double crochet rows, 2 single crochet rows and 2 half double crochet rows. We will do this till our handle measures about 7 inches. So I will meet you once we have about 7 inches of the handle in height. I've finished making my handle. It measures about 7 inches and I have ended at the half double crochet rows. It doesn't really matter. You can end at the single crochet rows also. So this is the right side of my bag. This is my small handle that I am making. And now we are going to add some stitch markers to know where to attach this handle on the bag. So we will start attaching the stitch markers from here. I will tell you how many stitches to leave and start adding stitch markers. So this is where we began a half double crochet row with a chain 1, made a first half double crochet, continued like this, and we ended on the last half double crochet here. So we are going to add stitch markers in this direction. Remember, this is the right side of the bag. Start counting in the next single crochet after this last half double crochet. So we made a half double crochet in this stitch. Start counting from the next single crochet and leave 8 single crochet or skip 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And in this next single crochet, we are going to add a stitch marker. So this is our first stitch marker. We are going to add a stitch marker after skipping 7 single crochet. So don't count the stitch with a stitch marker. From the next single crochet, count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And in this next stitch, we will add a stitch marker. So we will skip 7 and in the next stitch, add a stitch marker. This is our second stitch marker. After the second stitch marker, we are going to count 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're not going to add a stitch marker to the 16th stitch. We're going to go to the next stitch and go and add a third stitch marker. So skip 16 and in the very next stitch, we're going to add our next stitch marker. Added 3 stitch markers so far. Now we are going to skip 7 single crochet. So don't count the stitch with the stitch marker from the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skip the 7th and in the next one we will add a stitch marker. This is our 4th stitch marker. Add our last stitch marker now. So we will skip 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in the next stitch, add your very last stitch marker. Now that we have added all our 5 stitch markers, we are going to turn this bag inside out so we can slip stitch and join this handle. But first we are going to turn it inside out. We will slip stitch on the wrong side. I've turned my bag inside out and these are my first and my second stitch marker, and we are going to just fold the handle, the short handle like this, and we are going to slip stitch between these 2 stitch markers. We're going to start slip stitching from the stitch with a stitch marker and continue till the last stitch with a stitch marker. So you can slip stitch in either direction, either in this direction or this direction, whichever direction you want. Begin slip stitching. Before that, we are going to chain 1. Now go to the stitch with the stitch marker. Insert your hook below both the loops of the V of the stitch here, and we are going to go to the first stitch on the handle and insert our hook below both the loops of the V. Then we are going to yarn over, pull through the handle, pull through the bag and pull through the loop on our hook. Now we are going to go to the next stitch. Insert your hook below both the loops of the V. Insert your hook below both the loops of the V of the next stitch on the handle. Yarn over, pull through and pull through the loop on the hook. So in the same way, we are going to continue slip stitching across till we reach the stitch with the stitch marker. After we finish slip stitching, we are going to leave a small tail about 4 to 5 inches and we will cut the yarn. Remember, our last slip stitch is going to lie in the stitch with a stitch marker. Now we're just going to count our slip stitches, make sure we have 9 before we cut the yarn. And once we cut the yarn, we're going to pull out a loop by tugging on this hook. And now we will weave this tail end in. The tapestry needle, I'm just going to go 3 to 4 times in the opposite direction and make sure I weave this tail end in firmly. So first I'm just going to go from the handle to the bag once and once more. And now it doesn't matter which direction you go in, but you want to make sure you weave your tail end in firmly. Once it's done, with the scissor, you're going to cut this tail end off. The wrong side of our bag, to make the next handle, the long one, we're going to turn this bag inside out again. We want to make sure we come back to the right side before we attach the next handle. This is the right side of our bag and we're going to make the long handle on the same side that we had started the small handle. So we had started with the chain 1 here and continue with a half double crochet. Once we finish this handle, we had started adding our stitch marker. So we had started 1, 2 and continued all around, and this is where we added our 5th or our very last stitch marker. And at our 5th stitch marker, we are going to attach the yarn and make our long handle. So you will notice it's on the same side as where we had started our small handle with the chain 1. We're going to attach the yarn into the stitch with the stitch marker. Just insert your hook like this in the same stitch with the stitch marker. Catch the yarn on your hook and pull it through. Now we are going to chain 1. Make a half double crochet in the same stitch. So yarn over, go back to the same stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. I'm going to make half double crochets over this tail end so I don't have to weave it in later. Yarn over, go to the next stitch and make a half double crochet. So we're going to continue till we have 9 half double crochets in all, counting from the very first half double crochet. So far I have 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this is the end of row 1. Count your half double crochet, make sure you have 9, chain 1, turn your work, and we're going to continue with row 2. Make a half double crochet in the first half double crochet and half double crochet till the last. This handle, I'm going to make it exactly like the short handle with 2 half double crochet rows, then 2 single crochet rows, 2 half double crochet rows, then 2 single crochet rows. If you have made only half double crochet rows, you will just continue with the half double crochet rows. You're going to make this handle about 16 inches long. If you want, we can adjust the height of this handle, so you can always just wear it and check before we weave the tail ends in. I will tell you when to check the fit. I have ended my long handle also on half double crochet rows. Doesn't matter what row you end at. And when folded, my handle measures about 8 inches. And when I open it up, it is about 16 inches. I attached the short handle between the first and the second stitch marker. And now between the third and the fourth, we are going to attach the long handle. But first, we are going to turn our bag inside out. And on the wrong side, we are going to attach it with a slip stitch. Before attaching, make sure this handle is straight. And now we're going to slip stitch. You can slip stitch in any direction, either like this or like this. Already know how to slip stitch. We're going to begin with a chain 1. I'm going to go below the stitch with the stitch marker. Insert my hook below both the loops of the V. Go to the first stitch on the handle. Insert your hook below both the loops of the V. Yarn over, pull through both the bag and the handle, and then the loop on the hook. Now we're going to go to the second stitch on both the sides. Yarn over, pull through both and pull through the loop on your hook. So in the same way, we are going to continue till we reach the very last stitch. We are going to have 9 slip stitches in all. The last stitch must be in the stitch with the stitch marker. Now we are going to leave a small tail just like the other side, about 4 to 5 inches, and cut the yarn. Pull out a loop by tugging on your hook, and you're going to weave this tail end in. You can adjust the height of this long handle. So before you weave in the tail end, you can just check if this is the right fit for you. Otherwise, you can make this longer or shorter. To weave in any extra tail ends and remove all the stitch markers, and then turn our bag inside out so that the right side faces up. Our bag is now ready to use. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, here is a similar bag you may want to make. See you next time.